Hebrews 11 verses 32 and 33. And what more shall I say? I do not have time to talk about Gideon, Barak, Samson, and Jephthah, about David and Samuel and the prophets, who through faith conquered kingdoms, administered justice, and gained what was promised, who shut the mouths of lions, quenched the fury of the flames, and escaped the edge of the sword, whose weakness was turned to strength, and who became powerful in battle and rooted in foreign armies.
Our faith is the most vital thing that we have in this life. And thankfully, thanks be to God that we have the luxury and the ability to put our faith and put our trust in the most firm hands possible. When we have our eyes fixed on Christ, when we have our faith placed in the most firm hands possible, He's got us. When you think about Jesus when He slept through the storm, He wasn't worried about anything. The disciples were freaking worried. That's why they woke Him up. It's like, Jesus, don't you care that we're going to perish? And all He said was, where is your faith? Where is your trust? If you don't trust in the heat of the moment that things aren't going to get better, and you're just worried about right now, it's a whole bunch of exhausted energy. When you could place that energy elsewhere, where it can be beneficial, where it can be fruitful. Because that's why He asks, can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? If you can't do this one simple thing that is least, why do you worry about everything else? The one who believes that He exists also has to acknowledge that He is capable of doing all things. And when we have faith, we know, that's the biggest thing. When we have faith, we know that God is more than able to turn our situation around. Because at the end of the day, man can't save you. The church can't save you. The only one who can save you is Jesus. And when you put your trust and when you put your faith and believe in His finished work on the cross, His one sacrifice made perfect forever those who are being sanctified. In other words, when we have our faith in Christ and believe in His finished work and acknowledge and trust that after this life, when we die, when we stand before Him, we will have the opportunity to cross from death to life. And it is all by faith.